Hello everyone, this is LostCore and this is my tutorial on how to do the new Value Bowser 2 clips that were found by Nibnac that use the key instead of precise jumps, spin jumps through the sandbar. Now the first thing to notice is that you need to grab a shell from the first room here. If you don't grab this first shell, it's not too big of a deal. You can grab this guy here. It'll cost a second, but it'll still save time overall to get all these clips. Now the important thing to notice is, first of all, you need to grab this key here. You need to dupe it to the left, dupe the key, and then here you might notice I'm holding up and right. Now it's very important because we need to be kicking the shell up and right. Right at this spot here, this dot, kick it up to the right, switch to down and left, and jump onto the key. Now you may notice frame advance would work here. I guess frame advance doesn't work too well on YouTube. But yeah, you don't need, once you notice Mario getting pushed to the left, you don't immediately need to be holding right. But yeah. Once you do notice he's getting pushed to the left, you can hold right. Now the important part is once the top of the key starts to align with the ceiling here. Now, not exactly when they align, but right before it. You can see I'm holding X now. I grab the key. Mario's feet are right below the ceiling here, and it pushes him through the sandbar, just like that. And that's the first clip. Now, the second clip has a variety of issues that it can have. Now, one thing you might notice is that if you drop the key like normal, it can bounce, you know, a couple pixels off to the left, and what you have to do is hold down left and jump onto it. Now, this can pose a bunch of different problems because you'll see here what instead happens as I kick the key up and duck jump onto it, and this puts Mario in a very pixel perfect spot. Now if you had just dropped it, if you were 1 pixel further to the right, what would happen is Mario would get pushed off to the right and he will fall off the key and get crushed. Now you might think, what if you were further to the left than this point? Well, if you're further to the left, you can also get pushed off entirely, and Mario will get crushed. He will fall off the left side of the key and get crushed. Now you think, alright, maybe you just grab the key a little sooner, but grabbing the key sooner can also pose problems because what will happen is you'll get pushed down through this section instead of getting pushed up, which is not what you want. You will lose an entire cycle, 13 seconds if you do that. So use that precise, well, it's precise but not difficult. You line up against the wall facing left and kick the key up and then jump onto the key. Now after that, what you want to do is wait for, alright, seems like frame advance is working a little better, thankfully. The sandbar to line up right with this dot here. You can see I'm now holding down right, preparing to let go down. After let go down, I'm holding right as the sandbar lines up with this dot here. Now, the difference is you don't grab the key that soon. You can see the key is now going up into the ceiling, so you're grabbing it a bit later. What you want to wait for is this, for the sandbar to align with this dot right here, and that's when you want to grab the key. Now, 1, 2, you can see I grabbed it 2 frames later than that, which is fine. I'm still going to grab the key, get pushed up through it. So we're not getting crushed, we're not falling through, we're getting through where we want. Now, the third one is done pretty much exactly the same as the first clip. Kick the key to the upright, hold down left, jump onto the key, and right before the key aligns with the ceiling, grab it, and then you can continue on. Now, this jump here is entirely free when you have a cape. Without a cape, though, it becomes a bit more difficult. So what we're going to do Now frame advance decides to be slow. we wait for Mario to be on top of this little dot here. You can see I'm just a bit early on it. I've already held A the frame before this. But the important thing is you want to hold A the entire time. You don't just want to jump into the ceiling if frame advance would decide to work. But even after falling, you want to keep it held the entire time until you make it onto this platform. Now what you'll notice here is I actually corner clip. I lose just a little bit of time because I had jumped a little bit early. This is fine. As long as you do not fall in the hole, you're fine. This does cost you a bit of time though. As you can see, the cycle is starting to get cut pretty close here. Mario is nearly getting crushed by the ceiling of the sandbar. So what I end up doing is ducking into this hole. Right about now. Yeah, I duck into the hole. Now this is a perfect example of why we don't do this clip the exact same way as the second clip. Is because it's a bit hard to line up against this wall while facing left. What you want to do at this point is drop the key just like that, and you will see with frame advance here, what it does is the key pushes Mario to the right. So what you can do in this situation is actually hit left just like that. You can see I hit left, face left, Mario doesn't move because the key is pushing him to the right still. So once you are against the wall, facing left, you can grab the key again. You can see the wall pushes Mario just slightly back to the left. This puts him into the perfect spot, and once again, you can do it from this point the exact same way as the second clip. Kick the key up, duck jump onto it, use the exact same visual cues, let go of duck at this point here, at this point here, grab the key. See, I'm probably, was that 3 frames later? And then you jump twice, just to make it a little faster, getting into this pipe. Now, this clip is pretty easy, but what I like to do, just to make absolutely sure, is line up against this wall, drop down to the platform, and then drop the key. This... like I said, if you drop the key, it can bounce a few pixels. It doesn't need to be in a very precise spot. Just in general, in this spot is fine. Jump onto the key, line up against this wall, and then the moment you see Mario get pushed to left and snap onto this platform, you can hit jump and run and complete the rest of the level like normal. Just like that. Now, going back here, I did put Japanese instructions in the description below. ビデオの下で日本語指示があげます。この点について、最初の点はここ。2番目の点はここ。そして3番目の点はここです。ありがとうございます。Thank you for watching. That is the end of the video, end of the tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it and find it useful.